In this video, we will calculate the domain and range of a function algebraically using the inverse. To do so, we must remember that the inverse function is a reflection over the line y equals x. This means that the domain of the inverse is the range of the original function. Let's look at the function f of x equals 1 over x minus 3 plus 8. Right away, we can calculate the range, or the domain, the domain. And we notice that x minus 3 cannot equal 0. So in our domain, x minus 3 cannot equal 0. Therefore, x cannot equal 3. And that is our domain for f of x. Now, we can find the inverse and calculate the domain of the inverse to find the range of f of x. We begin by replacing f of x with y, and we rewrite our equation as y equals 1 over x minus 3 plus 8. We now switch the x and y variable and rewrite our equation as x equals 1 over y minus 3 plus 8. Now we will solve for y. Subtracting 8 from both sides, we are left with x minus 8 equals 1 over y minus 3. We can cross multiply, setting x minus 8 over 1, and we are left with 1 equals x minus 8 times y minus 3. Since we are working to isolate y, we can divide both sides by x minus 8, and we get 1 over x minus 8 equals y minus 3. This is because our x minus 8s will cancel out on our right side of the equation. Now we can follow the other pattern and add 3 to both sides, and we are left with 1 over x minus 8 equals, or plus 3, plus 3 equals y. Rewriting our function in terms of x, f inverse of x equals 1 over x minus 8 plus 3. In our inverse function, we see that there is an input value in our denominator. Therefore, our domain for f inverse of x minus 8, our denominator, cannot equal 0. Adding 8 to both sides, x cannot equal 8. Looking back up top, we can see that the domain of our inverse will be the range of our original function. Therefore, our range for f of x, the original function, is f of x not equal to 8. And this would be our final answer of calculating the domain and range algebraically for a function using the inverse of a function.